Imagine you've been told by a mysterious force that you only have 24 hours left to live. How would you spend your last day on planet Earth? Would you spend time with friends and family, catch one last epic view, or finally take that leap of faith to follow your biggest dream?
Good morning, buenos dias from the beautiful town of Puerto Escondido, Mexico. And in today's video, I'll be taking you with me as I live my life to the fullest on my last day here in Mexico. You see, all too often, I find myself thinking about the past or planning for the future rather than living in the present. So in an effort to live in the moment and not take another day for granted, I'm going to be spending my last 24 hours here in Mexico as if it was my last day on planet Earth. Now, if it was my last day on Earth, I'd want to spend it with friends and family, but given that I'm in Mexico and they're back in the US, we'll have to make do with what we can. So let's go have the best day of our lives. So to start off the day, I took a colectivo ride from the center of Puerto Escondido down to La Punta, which is more of the backpacker bohemian side of Puerto Escondido. And I did that not only because there's a beautiful beach, but because there are a couple spots for food that I absolutely love. And on your last day, you gotta eat like a king. Now this first stop is more of a healthy feel good because gotta start the day off right. So I'm going to walk there now and get a delicious fruit smoothie bowl. And it's like in a shack. It's so cool. Alright, so that was a delicious and refreshing fruit smoothie bowl, and in such a cool location, just eating it in the sand pretty much. But you can't think that on my last day on planet Earth that is the full breakfast. So now I'm going to get breakfast part 2 because I know a spot that has one of my absolutely favorite desserts, a pan au chocolat. Let's go. So the place that I wanted to go to get my all-time favorite pan au chocolat here in Puerto Escondido is closed. But that is not gonna bring me down. I am going to go to another spot to get a chocolate croissant or a pan au chocolat or whatever they got. No worries, no stress. It's gonna be great. Okay, so attempt 2 is also closed. Well, that is a little disappointing. 2 chocolate croissant places, both closed. No idea why. Maybe because it's Tuesday, but don't worry, I know a third. It's gonna be a bit of a walk, but it'll be worth it. Alright, so I finally got my pan au chocolat and a nice little iced coffee, and what better place to enjoy it than right on the beach. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be the best pan au chocolat ever. It hits the spot. So after a delicious pan au chocolat and a refreshing iced coffee, I'm going to do something now that many people might not do on their last day on Earth, but it makes me feel good, so I'm gonna do it because it's my last day. There's actually a really cool gym on the beach here in Puerto Escondido, so while you get a nice workout in and feel good, you can watch the waves crash behind you. So I'm gonna go do that now and get a really great workout in and feel good while getting some exercise. So let's go work out in paradise. That was just a blast and a half. That was so much fun. I have not actually been to a gym in over a year because of COVID, but this outdoor gym was such a cool atmosphere. Really hit the spot, especially on my last day on planet Earth. I've truly never seen such a unique gym. There are coconuts as weights for some exercises, and everything else is just eco-friendly and made here locally in Puerto Escondido. The gym is actually just opened a couple weeks ago, called Paradise Gym, so it was a really cool experience. And of course, right after, I got a nice little shake because it is hot and I just burned a lot of calories. What a great last day this has been so far. So I am now just walking along the beautiful beach, Playa Zicatela, and I am headed to get some food because I am hungry and there has to be a lot of food on your last day on Earth, right? Yeah, let's go. I feel so lucky and so blessed right now. I mean, if this was actually my last day on Earth, it would be a pretty good darn last day. I mean, I am in paradise, crystal clear blue water, surrounded by white sand, palm trees, wonderful food, interacting with some really great people, and just enjoying life. I should do this more often. I should pretend it's my last day on Earth way more than I have, given that this is also only my first time. Would recommend.
Before I continue on with the video, I wanted to share a very important announcement. As part of living like it's my last day on Earth, I wanted to give back in a meaningful way. So let me tell you guys what I've done. If you haven't yet watched my video from Antigua, Guatemala, I explained that at the beginning of 2021, I created a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish throughout the year, ranging from learning to speak Spanish, to learning how to surf, to raising $10,000 for those in need. So I've created a campaign with a nonprofit organization called Charity Water, whose mission is to end the water crisis and bring clean drinking water to everyone around the world. After a year of hurdles to jump over and plans to change, now more than ever, I am extremely grateful to have access to life's basic needs and so much more. So what I'm asking is that if you're able, I would greatly appreciate your support to help me raise $10,000 to bring clean drinking water to people who currently lack access to it. To kickstart the campaign, I've donated the first $300 and included the link in my description down below, if you're able to help support or just want to learn more about the Charity Water organization. Alright, now back to living like it's my last 24 hours on planet Earth.
Alright, so I made a quick stop for some food. I got a green juice and a falafel wrap. I love myself a good falafel wrap, and I'm going to try to eat this relatively quickly because I'm going to my favorite beach next in Puerto Escondido, which is called Playa Carrizalillo, and I'm hoping I can rent a surfboard there. But either way, even if I can't, I will just swim in the beautiful blue water and soak up an incredible beach. So, bon appetit to me! So I hope you guys enjoyed some of those surfing clips. Ever since I started surfing a couple months ago in Hawaii, I've just fallen in love with the sport, and especially since I'm in such a beautiful beach town, I couldn't go my last 24 hours on planet Earth without surfing. So unfortunately, it's actually been raining quite a bit for the last 10 or 15 minutes. As you can see, the sky is quite gray, but that just goes to show you that you can't control everything, so only worry about what you can control in life. And nonetheless, we're going to try to see a beautiful sunset. Hopefully the sun will peek through all these clouds, and of course I will show you guys exactly what it looks like, because you can't go your last 24 hours without an epic sunset. So I've made it to my sunset spot for the night. Not a bad place to watch the sunset on your last night on Earth, huh? Alright, so I ended up switching it up a little bit and got some ice cream because I do know this place is gonna close. So it's one of those rare times where you have dessert before dinner, but hey, it's my last day, so I think that gives me the right. So I am now gonna go get some delicious al pastor tacos, because if you can't have pizza, if you can't have Thai food in Puerto Escondido, you must have al pastor tacos. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like, and then I will catch up with you guys and share my thoughts on my last 24 hours of planet Earth. Good morning, guys. Fortunately, yesterday was not my last 24 hours on Earth, but after 2 months, it was my last 24 hours in Mexico. I had an absolutely incredible day. I exercised on a beach, ate a delicious chocolate croissant, surfed in blue water, and watched an incredible sunset. And it made me realize that although we can't choose what we like to do, we can choose what we actually do. So I should be spending more of my time doing things that bring me joy, rather than doing things that I feel like society wants me to do. Because there's no point in wasting our most precious resource, which is time. So I challenge you, wherever you are, to take 24 hours and do all the things you enjoy most, and see if you gain a new perspective or appreciation. Let me know in the comments down below how you would spend your last 24 hours on Earth. So I'm gonna end the vlog here for today, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and of course, subscribe if you are not already for weekly travel vlogs. And I will catch you guys next week from a brand new country. Hasta luego.